Hi guys. So today I just want to talk about what it means to bring something into the light. So you may have read my posts, you may know me personally, you might hear me using these terms quite often and think, what does it actually mean? So the path of healing really requires us to dive deep into our traumas. There's no avoiding that. So to heal our past, we must first acknowledge, see it for what it is, allow ourselves to feel what we went through. And that's a very important part that a lot of us don't want to do because it's painful. And we already went through it as a child maybe, or in a past life, or in a different situation, and we don't really want to go there again. And there's also this notion that we may be perpetuating our past by focusing on it because, right, law of attraction, it's counterintuitive to engage in something that doesn't feel good. Now, I just want to bring to you some perspectives with regards to healing the past. Personally, for me, I have absolutely no doubt not been able to move forward until I really feel that feeling. And sometimes you can be there for days. So bringing it into the light, what does that mean? So simply, we're embracing it. So whatever it is that we didn't accept, that we resent, that we that hurt us in some way, that caused us some suffering, it's all because we're sort of pushing it away. We're saying, no, I'm going to hide it under the carpet. I'm going to put my head under the sand. This isn't happening, right? This is what we call the spiritual bypassing. So yes, we try to focus on the positive aspects of our lives and, shove all the other bits under the carpet. And this is what I mean when I say bring it into the light, is actually let's take that carpet away and let's look at the shit that's under there. And yes, it looks like shit. Yes, it feels like shit. But can you love it? Can you come to a place where you accept that shit? You accept that it made you feel shit? And can you love that shit? So that's really what it means to bring the darkness into the light and embracing embracing our past traumas, which will then lead to our healing. And there's no bypassing that bit from my perspective. There is absolutely no bypassing that bit because it will always come back. You will always be triggered in the future when somebody does something, says something, when you hear something, when you smell something, something brings back that memory, and then you're triggered and your inner child is reacting to that situation as if the lion is in the room, as if it's happening right now, even though it's not. Your inner child is screaming to be heard. So the message today: can you allow your inner child to scream and shout and be angry and be sad? Can you love her as she behaves the way that she does, as she screams and shouts and doesn't want what was? Can you accept the shit? Now that's a big one. That's a really big one, because really oftentimes we really feel like, no, this shouldn't have happened to me. And absolutely, as a child, it shouldn't have happened. but you're not a child anymore. And just think of it this way, you're just carrying all this baggage with you. You're just, wherever you go, whatever you do, it's right there. Do you want that? It's really heavy and your back's breaking. You don't need to carry it around with you. So the next time you're triggered and you can identify that this is possibly an inner child wound or something, that you intuitively know needs healing, can you bring it into the light? Can you allow it to be without judgment? Can you allow your inner child to be without judgment? Don't see her or him as wrong. Don't see that she should have behaved differently, that some situation should have been different. It was what it was. We can't change the past. So can you just bring it into the light and embrace that darkness that you hold within you? Can you accept it? And can you come to a place of loving it unconditionally?